how to have a soft life, but what does that actually look like? It's not Instagram influencers
today.
Well, a little, and also maybe not. Like, it's not that. It's also sometimes Sunday evening and you've already have your meal prep and you have 3 full Target bags that you haven't brought everything out and taken all the tags off of it yet, kind of thing, you know?
First of all, I couldn't afford 3 full bags of Target anything.
Same. In this economy, absolutely not. But you know what I mean.
Oh my God. Yes, I know what you mean. That's fucking hilarious.
But I'm going to get into it because otherwise I'm going to forget to do the intro.
Correct.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Erika.
And I'm Sarah. We are the Living Understaffed podcast, the chaos we can't clock out of. Erika, other than the giant yawn that you're doing on camera, how have you been the last week?
A hot mess. I'm going to take Sarah already knows the story. I am going to take you guys on a journey. This week at work actually was not. No, just kidding. It was because I was traveling for the first 3 days, which was great. I got to go to Savannah. That was it. I genuinely learned a lot, got a lot out of the trip. I feel a lot better at my job now. I feel like I am better prepared for a new aspect of my job that I've recently taken on. So that was really good. Also, Savannah was really cool. You know, after I got off work, I could go and do the river walk and stuff. I came back, so then I had to do 2 full days of work 5 full days of work in 2 days. I'm pretty sure I told the story the last time we recorded. Never mind. Cut that part out.
No,
I am going to say,
it's fine, because also Daisy got spayed, and she's been wiggling out of her cone of shame since we last recorded too. So
basically, yes. Which is in the shape of an orange slice. It's very cute.
She did finally send pictures. I will superimpose a photo because it is adorable.
She is so precious. And a guy that I was previously entangled with, like a long time ago at this point, was like, he's retiring, and periodically he'll text me and he'll give me like lame, in my opinion, lame reasons to like talk to me. And one of them was like, "Oh, I'm retiring. Do you want to come?" And I was like, "If I have time." Literally, I said, "If I have time." And he was like, "Oh, well, it's this date at this time. I would really like it if you came." And I'm like, "Listen, if you wanted me to come so bad, you would have made me come already." Also,
also true.
This is one of those things where he just like fumbled me real bad, and I was like, I'm just kind of done. Like, I haven't been interested in like months. Since like February.
Yeah. It's a hot minute ago.
Yeah.
Hot minute.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But Graygg, my non-Sarah BFF, there's a bakery I really wanted to go to in Raleigh, and he was like, "All right, let's go." And my first mistake is that I got up early and we did yard work. It was 107 degrees yesterday. But
gross.
we found a giant snake skin in our yard, which means there was a giant snake in our yard.
Fucking not.
Because and it was right next to the house too, like right next to it. So we were like, okay, we need to cut this grass. And Selena is also one of those people where she's like, she's clearly in the middle of having heat stroke and she's still fucking raking in direct sunlight. And my other roommate and I are like looking at her and we're like, you need to go inside. It is a heat advisory right now. You are sweating buckets and your face is red and you look like you're going to pass out. Go inside. And she's like, if I don't do it now, it's not going to get done. And I just need this to be done. And we're like, you need to go inside. So we eventually bullied her into going inside, but it was because of the snake. We were like, hell no.
Yeah, I can't.
But anyway, that afternoon, Graygg and I went to that bakery and then we went to the mall. But side note, I'm just kind of a barfy person. It's so like my entire life was that child that threw up in the classroom at least once a year. Like I have always been just kind of a pukey child. Anyway, it's like an hour maybe to this bakery. We're driving. We get to the parking lot. Okay. And I, thankfully, because I throw up so much, I have a lot of practice. I was able to like open his door and just like, out, first of all, throwing up as an adult is embarrassing, regardless if there's alcohol involved or not.
It's so much.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
And I'm reliving it right now and I'm like, oh God. And Graygg was he was very nice about it. He was like, no, like it's fine. Like I didn't throw up like in his car, but I definitely got some on his door. And I was like, take me to Walmart. I'm cleaning it off. And he was like, okay. So we went to Walmart and I cleaned all of it. And then I was like, I'm starving. Do you want to get Subway? And he was like, okay. So we ate Subway.
Are you good?
And then we did go to the bakery and I got a lot of sweet treats. I didn't eat them all, obviously. And then we went to the mall and we looked at so much treasure and that was a lot of fun. But like anytime I like would hiccup or like I was quiet for a little bit, he was like, are you good? Are you going to please don't throw up. I'd like to come back here. And I'm like, fuck you. Actually.
I mean, I'm glad that he has like at least a sense of humor about it because, you know, when some people throw up and they're like sick, that like takes out your whole day. It takes out your whole day. But between the adrenaline and the embarrassment and you're like, let me clean your car immediately, you were totally fine. Like,
yeah, I was good.
Shit happens.
Yeah, I was like, I'm fine. Also, I was recording a bit of it because I wanted to send it because there are a few people that I send the clips to. But I didn't want to say this.
Yeah.
I am not sure if I want to leave this in the episode or not because it is so funny, but it is also incredibly embarrassing at my own expense. Is that so? Not only did I throw up, but I also farted really loud. Oh my God.
Hold on. You and Graygg have been hanging out for a long time. Is this the first fart?
Yep. Oh my God.
It was God.
Horrible. And he's a gentleman. He did not even acknowledge it. He like
oh my God. That's excellent. That's excellent. Okay. On a side note, for the amount of dating that we've done in the last couple of years, the whole like first fart thing has only happened, I think, with like one person, I think, that I've dated.
Yeah.
And I don't it was Poly Guy. And of course he's fucking hilarious. So of course he made fun of me immediately. We'd both just died laughing. But like he would bring it up at the most like opportune, funny moment that like I don't remember what happened. I think we were at a restaurant. We went out for ramen. There's a really good place in town that has really good ramen. And we went out for ramen. And he goes, "Oh man, I should go to the bathroom. I'll be right back." And he goes, "Don't fart without me." The restaurant was so quiet and I lost it. I was like, that was unnecessary. And he cackled the whole way to the bathroom and I couldn't. My face was red. Oh.
I would have
fucking
died.
Rude. Fucking rude.
Yup.
Oh god. So fucking funny.
But no, yeah. There were a lot of like, because he's going to a wedding with me next month. He's like, "That wedding's in Raleigh, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're driving." There have been a lot of jokes like that. He's like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Fuck you."
Well, and you know what? And Graygg is an avid listener to the show, so you know if you're okay with me leaving this in the show, you know now he's gonna make comments about it.
I know.
Like,
he for sure.
This
he
is
heard
the
it.
opportunity to do so.
For sure, he heard it.
Fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Also, on a bodily function level, I would be like, God, is this the level that I'm at now? Like, one area of my body I can't control, but now it's two at the same time. That's what the universe is telling me.
Yes.
God damn it.
Like, I don't know what, like, stress. This is TMI, but I don't know why you guys listen to this podcast if you're not incredibly interested
into the oversharing.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the entire podcast.
Yes.
When I get stressed out, my whole microbiome just causes me distress. And like I had a whole week, I know I was supposed to hang out with Graygg, and I was like, I'm really sorry. I have a yeast infection. And also now I'm on my, like, and I was like, and then right after I started my period, like, I'm sorry. And he's also like, why are you sorry? And I'm like,
all right.
What do you mean? He's like, I like you as a person. And I'm like, first of all, who are you?
Why do you have to say such things at 2:00 in the afternoon? Like, unnecessary.
Yeah. It's just 2 p.m. and you're just saying shit like that. Disgusting. But also he was like,
sorry.
He was like, yeah, no, it's just something that happens to, like, you can't control it. It's just some part of having a body. And I was like, you're right. But then also that sort of leads into the whole, like, you and I were talking about this earlier, like, why it has happened to us so many times. Not like, yes, we were in really long-term relationships where our partner was not very understanding, but also literally every other person we've ever dated has been like, had some kind of negative response to things that we don't control. And therefore we're like, sorry. And being around someone who's like, it's fine, is unsettling.
Yes. Gordo McJean jacket. Going through like
Yes.
all the mental health bullshit that I was dealing with for like 6 weeks straight, and then found out about my job, we were supposed to hang out, and I was like, I just don't think I'm like mentally okay to share company with someone because I'm fucking miserable and I don't want to put that on another person. And he was like, so you're suffering from the human condition? How about company? And I was like, okay. Like, oh my God. So yeah, he like
listen up, fellas.
came over
this is
that
literally
afternoon.
all it takes. Literally all it takes.
Came over that afternoon and he cuddled with Oreo the whole time, for the record. And we watched movies and I like depression napped on the couch for like 6 hours, like on and off, but like 3 or 4 different naps. And I was just asleep and he was just there.
That's so sweet.
Speaking of Gordo, before I forget, he is living his best life as the cabana boy on that one cruise ship that I can't remember the name of currently. But I did find out, I got a postcard. I have to find it somewhere. I did get a postcard that he may or may not be going on a private yacht, on a swingers yacht, on a private invitation type of thing. We shall see. Very curious to know where his adventure will lead him.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Listen, if anyone out there is in search for a hoe to have on their boat this summer, I am
volunteering.
Yes.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah.
There
please,
is no question.
Yeah. I'm free on weekends.
My God.
Anyway. I have a plethora of bathing suits.
Correct.
Or not.
Correct. Or not.
Listen. It's rough out here.
I'm trying to think. Oh, so since we last recorded, I went and hung out with Daddy Call. And we love us some Daddy Call. He is one of our favorite humans. Super proud of him. He is 4 months sober, and he introduced me to his sponsor. And we went out and saw this DJ. It's like a friend of his sponsors. And the DJ, I need to get the DJ's information, because first of all, I listen to a ton of music, like R&B, hip hop, rap, pop, electronica, techno, metal, heavy metal, classic rock, hillbilly. Like I listen to everything. This guy was doing like electronica and dubstep mixes, and then he would loop in some Tupac, and then he would go to like TLC, but then he would go to like country and hillbilly shit. And then like it was like a lovely flow of music. And dude, there was no like dancing. We were all just sitting at a table, but I was sitting there just fucking, okay. And then my sister, one of my sisters, she's like 7 years older than me, she introduced me to Tupac when I was like 7. You know, she had a giant poster of him on the wall, and like we lived in the same room for several years. And so like I grew up listening to Tupac, and like the ones, I can't remember the name of the song that he played, but I was like singing all the words to myself. And God, I was just jamming. Colin was having a good time, and it was just like this hole in the wall bar that I'm not from St. Louis, but like this hole in the wall place. And it was really nice. It was just really nice. And then it was a really good time. So got to see Daddy Call, and I got to cuddle this sweet little French bulldog that I'm currently in love with. Her name is Olive, and I called her my little Ollie Bean, because she is, I'm sorry to say to the dog lovers out there, but she is overweight. There is no curve in her body. She is a bean shape. So like,
just
oh my God, she's so cute. Oh my God, she's so cute. So I really like enjoyed her. And then he does have a cat too that she is a bitch, but her name is Smokey, and she really stabbed the shit out of one of my fingers. But anyway, that's what I was doing. I'm glad that I got to take the time, like, just get out of my house and get out of the area and, like, not work. I even get this, the understaffedness. I didn't even bring my laptop with me.
I'm so proud of you.
Like, that's probably the first time
Yeah,
in
I don't think you've ever done that.
I don't even remember the last time. It has to have been at least over 2 years that I traveled somewhere, even though it was only a one-night overnight trip. That's the first time in probably 2 years that I didn't have my laptop to do something with. Yeah. It was lovely. It was a nice little, like, time away. I did come back and we're working on this recording, but I wish I could have spent a little more time with him because he also had, like, he coaches his son's football team, so we had a football game this morning, and he had an AA meeting and all this stuff, and, like, I wish I would have been able to stay a little bit longer, so we're probably gonna plan another weekend or 2 that I go up there, but he's also never been to Uranus, so I think he's gonna come down here one weekend, and I'll take him to the sideshow. Maybe we'll go to the Putt Pirate mini golf thing now that it's open and, make a day of it, but yeah, so Daddy Call, we are gonna have him on an episode in the next few weeks, to talk about his sobriety, actually, because, I don't know if anyone has watched any because he's been on 2 episodes, 3 episodes now?
Mhm. 2, I think.
2 or 3.
For sure 2,
And,
yeah.
for sure 2. And, you see him just heavy weed smoking. Heavy. And, I mean, I don't judge, I don't really give a shit, but I also want to support him in this journey that he's on because, you know, people live through different experiences, and this is an experience that he's living through, and he, you know, he's doing the damn thing for himself, for his kids, for his future. Like, he's doing it. So, really proud of him.
Proud of you, Daddy Call.
Daddy Call. Also, we talked to his sponsor and his sponsor's girlfriend about, like, the fact that we call him Daddy Call on the podcast, and they were like, they call you Daddy Call, and he was so, like, his face got a little red, and he was like, yeah, they do.
That's so cute.
Oh, God, I love that guy. So, yeah, he's kind of a mental health break for me too, because he's just, we can talk heavy shit, or we can talk WWE wrestling, or we can just sit there and not really do anything and just, you know, spend time. Like, it's nice. So I appreciate him. In that sense, we did spend quite a bit of time talking on the phone on my drive today, so we caught up quite a bit. But what's today's topic? Like, what are we doing?
The idea of having a soft life, but it's also kind of messy. And it's not, you can have it in little pieces and not like your whole life. But also you sort of have to, it's sort of like when we, or when I was looking up topics, it really made me think of How to Keep House While Drowning by Casey Davis. Where
Yes.
it's like, you have to acknowledge that there are going to be barriers, and some of them are in your own head and some of them are not. Like capitalism, there's nothing we can do about that, right?
Correct. Sadly, but correct.
Right? But, and this is something that I'm really trying to work on because I'm fucking bad at it. But like after this, I am going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to meal prep everything I'm going to eat, all of my lunches and all of my breakfasts for this entire week, because God damn it, I need to be like, I know for a fact I will feel so much better. I used to do this all the time. I used to make every single meal that I ate regularly for years, for over a decade. I got out of that habit, and the idea of cooking for myself, those self-care tasks just gives me a lot of anxiety. And for sure, that's a me thing. And I sort of just have to get over it. But I am very good at, Sarah and I are both very good at, like, if we don't want to do something, we're just going to fucking do it. Like, people don't want to do things all the time. But like, if I tell someone I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, especially if it's for them. Why don't I do that for myself? Which I don't want to think about because this week has already been too much.
Many things. There are so many things.
So
Listen,
many.
I know we never made a verbal promise or agreement that we wouldn't hurt each other's feelings, but do we have to fucking do this every recording? Like, every recording, hurt your feelings, bitch. All right, fine. Ugh.
Did I hurt your feelings last time? I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Never mind.
I mean, on brand, yes. More than likely, you did.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm reading some of because I am also understaffed. I use ChatGPT to help me out with this topic. One of the things it says is like barriers to your soft life, capitalism, ADHD, family group chats. I was like, excuse me.
I suffer from all of those.
All
Suffer.
of those. The guilt of rest when you're behind. I hurt my own feelings on that one. Trying to live soft in a loud house, small town, or in a crisis. Also rude.
Unbelievably. I live a loud life. Like, that's
me too.
The people that I'm around.
That's who I am.
Loud. My job, loud. I am a loud person.
Yeah, it's like there are some things that I am really good at. Is like creating like little rituals for myself to like get things done. And I'm trying to do that in the morning. I've gotten better at it because I won't take a mental health walk for myself, but I will do it for Daisy because she is just such a princess that unless the vibes are immaculate, she will not shit. So we have to go for a hot girl walk every morning. But I feel better. Like my mental health has improved because I take a 10-minute walk and I get some sunshine and I touch grass every day. And I don't even get dressed even. Like I am in a baggy t-shirt, shorts, or sweatpants and my like at-home slides. Like I look schlubby as fuck every time and I do not give a shit.
Schlubby. Shut up.
But like I need to leave myself more time to like make myself coffee in the morning and make myself breakfast in the morning and like have a slow morning because my whole day is better when I have a slow morning and I can get to work before everyone else gets to work and like I perform better and I have a better day when I do that.
Yep.
But when I'm laying in bed, it's like getting myself out of bed is the difficult part. So being like, okay, I'm going to get out of bed so I can take Daisy. And I just have to like build. I love having a morning rot. I just have to build that into my time. I have to wake up 30 minutes earlier. So it's not like, so.
Well, and if you are meal prepping your breakfasts, that will take time. That will give you more time to either rot or walk. Something that I've really appreciated in my current routine is that me getting to work early and having that roughly 45 minutes with no students and no staff, I make my cup of coffee. I usually make a protein shake before I leave the house, but if I always keep extra protein at the office. So if there's like an egg tortilla or something, or a protein shake mix that I can add to my coffee or make a little shake, I usually have extra stuff at the office that I can like make a little something. So if I don't make it at the house, I have time to make it at the office because I'm there so early, and I still get the downtime that I need to like start my day. But the worst, you're 100% right. The worst part is like if I can't get out of bed and I'm running behind and then whatever, then the little bit of time that I have at work before I clock in is I got to do my makeup real quick, or, let me respond to this email because I told a student that I would get it to them before class or whatever, like those little things. And then I miss out on that. Essentially, it is self-care because it's part of your routine and it is things that you're doing for you. Yeah. I mean, I think everybody could do better with their self-care routine, but I definitely need to get better at mine. So I feel you.
Yeah, or just this is going to hurt your feelings. I say that because it's going to hurt my feelings too. Making self-care a priority, like recognizing the importance of taking care of yourself. Rude. Like, what do you mean I can't just do all the things that I want to do and not take care of myself in any way? What do you mean? Rude. I just want to do all the things. Then eventually I'll be okay.
No, I'm okay already. I don't need anything.
No, I'm good. This is a side note, but this is something that I'm also very, very bad about. If I have emotions, I just solve the problem and then I don't have emotions, right?
We've talked about this.
Spoiler, Erika, that's not how it
works. That works. Yes. That's bad for you.
It's like, wait, but the problem is solved.
It is difficult.
What do you mean?
So bad. So bad.
Awful. I'm awful. And now, because I am so like not really emotional, there have been a few times where I'm like, Sarah, I just cried. And she's like, are you okay? Do you need me to call? I will pull over right now. And I'm like, no, it's fine. And she's like,
are you sure? Yeah.
Like, Are you under duress right now? I know.
Are you being held captive? Because that would be, listen, if Erika was ever held against her will somewhere and she needed me to call in emergency services, all she would have to do is be like, yeah, I'm crying. And I'd be like, oh, she's kidnapped, right? She is being trafficked currently. I need to call the police. Like, yeah. Now, if I tell Erika that I cried, she'd be like, okay, it's 2:00 on a Monday. It's Sarah. Got it. Fuck yourself. Like, God. But if Erika did that to me, I'd be like, oh, God. I've said it before. Like, do you want me to step out of work so I can call you? And she's like, no.
I was like, absolutely not. Exactly.
Like, I'm like, I don't think so. Another one of those like self-care things that Erika is much better at than I am is therapy. And I
also have health
for me, I just can't afford
therapy.
Yeah, I can't afford it, but it's I get a session in like once every 3 to 4 months, and I'm grateful for it. I'm very grateful for it. But those things of like something that I have kicked back, and this is from the garbage man, that one of my routines that I've kicked back into is journaling. And I love journaling. My problem, the mental rut that I get into is that I don't have enough time to write down all the things that I want to. one of the habits that I get out of on a regular basis is journaling. And I always get down on myself because I'm like, this is a habit that I need. It is a good habit. It is something that is good for your mental health. And then I'll do it for like 2 days and I'll be like, oh my God, great. And then I'll forget the third day. And then I'll forget again. And then I'll get down on myself because I forgot for 2 days. And I promised myself I was going to do it every day. But the one thing is like, I want to get all of these thoughts out of my head and write them down. And I never have enough time to do it. Like one thing that I genuinely need to make time for, genuinely, is journaling. 20 minutes. Like I just need to set a timer, 20 minutes. And whatever happens in those 20 minutes, great. If I decide that 20 minutes isn't long enough and I could make a little time for an extra 10 minutes or an extra 5 minutes, so be it. But if I only have that 20 minutes, I need to set my phone on Do Not Disturb, no notifications, no nothing, and set a timer for 20 minutes. So that is a goal of mine, that especially when I'm about to wrap up my job with the Army in the next 8 weeks, I need to make time for that because I'm already mentally understaffed with all of the things that I got to get done or want to try to get done in the next 2 months. So yeah, I would say it on a level of self-care, we talk a lot about journaling, and journaling is very beneficial for a person. So Erika, I'm going to hurt your feelings too that you should probably fucking journal.
I know. Listen, if I journaled, then I would have to be confronted by my own thoughts and emotions.
But then they stay within the confines of that notebook.
I know. It's not even that. It's that they're just, if they're in my head, I can pretend they don't exist.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Is that necessarily serving me? No, but that's not the point.
That is the level of acceptance that I have come to know. So thank you so much. Leave me alone.
Listen, one day I will journal and I'll be like, Sarah, I recently did this thing all by myself, completely in a vacuum. Nobody else gave me this idea. I decided to write things down. Isn't that crazy? And you're going to be like, bitch.
And it's going to take all of my self-control to be like, you're right. That was entirely your idea. And no one has ever suggested that to you before.
No.
You're right.
Aren't you glad?
And on the inside, I'm going to be like,
decided to do it? Yeah. It's like, ma'am, what? Think about how I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. And you're going to be like, yes, bitch. I've been telling you that for years. What is your version of a soft life? Because everyone's is different. And also, like, how do you work that into your existing life and or romanticize the things or bring more whimsy into your life?
That's like 17 questions.
So one of them is journaling, which you do.
Go ahead.
But making it like, drinking. It's the example is drinking tea. You would probably drink coffee.
I really like tea too. Let's do it.
But you can do it even if there are dishes in your sink. Am I going to do that? No. Am I going to do the dishes? Also, no.
That's true. That's true. I don't know. I would like to think that like this job, this new adventure that I'm going on in the fall, we both are very guilty of filling our plates when we have free time. And so like I was even talking to Gordo about it, that I was like, I'm going to have a decent bit of downtime in between travel. And he was like, yeah, but you're going to fill it with shit that you don't need. Like, Gordo.
First of all, how dare
unnecessary, you? Sir. But, I mean, he's not wrong. But one thing that I do, especially with this conversation, one thing that I do want to do is make active choices in that self-care, so if that means that one day, instead of me just focusing on pod editing, that at least twice a week I sleep in. No alarm, no planning a bunch of shit throughout the day, but at least sleep in until like 9-10 o'clock. Have a slow morning. So for me, living a softer life would be having like a little bit of extra leeway in some of the things that I'm doing, because I'm constantly like, go, 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 go. Like get up. I have 10 minutes to get ready. I have 10 minutes to make my cup of coffee. I have 5 minutes to get into the car. I have 15-minute drive to work. Like it's I wouldn't necessarily say it's structured, but that's how I talk to myself in my head. And so if I were to live a softer life, it would be a little more I would be a little more diligent in giving myself time to breathe and giving myself grace.
Yeah, Sarah.
I
I'm
already
so
hate
good at
saying that out
that.
loud. I hate it.
I'm so
Hate
good
it.
at that.
I'm healed. Thank you. I don't know. I think that would be just giving myself, like, not having to schedule every second of something to do, and allowing, when I do have downtime, allowing myself to be like, I could watch a TV show, an episode, without feeling guilty. I could read a book for an hour without feeling guilty that I'm not getting something done. And I'm very guilty of multitasking. I love audiobooks because reading, I've gotten in the last like few years, if I sit down and read a book, it's a lot easier to distract me. But if I have an audiobook, I can do the dishes at the same time, and I can vacuum the floor, or I can make the bed or do my laundry while I'm listening to a book. So if I do sit down and have 45 minutes to listen to an audiobook, I need to not feel guilty that I'm not multitasking. So,
yeah, I don't know why I don't do this anymore. I used to do it, and it was a really good habit. Because I do like audiobooks, but I also used to have a bedtime. Like, I would go to bed at 9, and I would spend an hour on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, games on my phone, whatever. And then the next hour I would read. I would read a book. And I that is my preference. Because I also read different books than I listen to, which I don't think is true for everybody. But that was just such a good, like, it was just a really good way to like wind down my day. I think also I'm a lot less consistent because I'm single, and that doesn't mean that I'm like out hoeing, not that it would be a bad thing if I was. But sometimes I go out with my roommates, or I have dance twice a week, and one of those nights I don't get home until 9. Like, so it's not, or like will be traveling more for work. So it is so easy for me to get like thrown off of a schedule once I get into it. It's just really easy to get me off of it. So that's one thing that I just have to, like I said, like I used to make dinner for myself every single night, and I haven't done that now for several years. And it's like, I just need to fucking do it.
mm-hmm. Well, and I'm coming to that conclusion as well with starting to travel more for my job. And it's like, that just means that I have to be more diligent, make choices for myself, especially when I'm not traveling. Because when you're traveling, that's difficult. If you don't have a kitchenette in the hotel, if you are, you have to go out and buy food, you have to travel and get gas, and you have to do these things. Okay, great. There are some things that you can travel with, but not always. So I know for when I'm home, that also means that I don't just put on the schedule like, oh, I'll just go grocery shopping that first day that I come back, when in reality, that first day that I come back, I should be resting. Like, or put in an order for grocery pickup, go pick it up, put it away, rest. Like making those actively making those choices to take care of ourselves. And if that means that you're dancing twice a week and you go out with your friends twice a week, that's still 3 other nights that you could have that routine where it's like TikTok, Insta, social media, games, whatever for an hour, read for an hour, go to sleep. So yeah, but that also means that we have to actively make those choices to do the things that we want for self-care.
Yeah. I am looking up because one thing that I do that my sisters and I have all done throughout our entire childhood, it was just part of everyone knows part of my lore. I was raised by hippies that absolutely encourage this behavior, and I still do it as an adult, is adding so much whimsy into our lives. Like, I still talk to my dog in the dog voice. I will not demonstrate because it's embarrassing. But she also has 17
It's excellent, by the way.
Because there's Daisy, Sweet Bean, Miss Bean,
Driving Miss
Miss Ma'am,
Daisy, Daisy Roo,
Driving Miss
Miss
Daisy
Ma'am,
Roo, Miss Ma'am, Miss Tootaroo because she has terrible farts.
She's a beanie baby.
She's a beanie baby. She's so many. Piglet, Miss Piggy. She has so many.
Obviously.
Also, both dogs, sometimes I call them Peanut, and together they are the Peanut Gallery.
I love that. My sweet Athena. God, I love her.
Yes. But we used to do like just like things like that I never like stopped doing. Like I always had, when we were kids, we always had really long, ridiculous names for our pets. So when I had cats, I had 2 cats, and their names were Mac Daddy O'Malley Puma Abraham and Witch Hazel Duchess Destroyer of Worlds. And those are great names for cats. I will not be taking
Agreed.
comments on or criticism because you're wrong. But also I just went on Reddit and I was like, I can't be the only person that adds whimsy into their life. And one person said, I say, good job, buddy, to the shredder after it finishes shredding paper.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. One thing that I do is I name all of my plants. And they are collectively like old lady name, like Golden Girls type names, plants. I have Beatrice. I have Dolores. Yep. I have Martha.
There's a really pretty
Dolores
tree.
is my...
Go ahead.
Oh,
there's a really pretty tree that I see all the time in North Carolina, and it's called a myrtle.
Love that.
Which I don't know if it's an old lady name, but moaning myrtle. So I'm surprised you don't have one.
Not yet. I do have a Beverly named after my mother. It is the peace lily from her funeral that my mom bought for her funeral. So it's really funny, actually, because everyone in the office, because peace lilies are a very dramatic plant. If they have just an ounce less of water than they want, they immediately just droop. Immediately.
Yes. Yep.
And so my team, well, it's like the library ladies and one of the ladies on my team, they'll poke their head in and be like, hey, I'm going to water the drama queen out here just so you know, in case, you go to water her later. Like, we don't want to overwater her. And I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks. Everyone knows that Beverly is the drama queen. And I think it's fucking hilarious. It is hilarious. And she will be going with me to Texas.
On brand.
Like... On brand. Oh. God.
Another one is, I always tell dogs barking at me in their yards to stop yelling. It's rude.
Oh, I'm gonna adopt that one. That's funny.
Same. One thing that we also talk about is Athena. Sweet Athena. She's old and very grumpy and also very dramatic. But we have this joke that she has a cow every day. So it's like, sorry, she's filled with cows and this is the only way she can get them out is by having a cow. So
it's true. It's true.
Sorry, we can't help it. This one is probably my favorite. Depending on my mood, I'll give Bugs a name and provide an entire backstory. Like, this is Frank. He's an accountant by day and likes to wear a bow tie and for formal occasions. His wife left him. He's not got a great place right now, but Frank is still attempting to live his best beetle life. I'm doing that now. Heaven did this. So when we both lived in Washington, anyone who's been in the Pacific Northwest knows that there's snails and slugs fucking everywhere. And there's a period of the year where you just step on snails all over the place. Like, you just can't, like, they're everywhere. And she felt bad, so she started painting their shells so she wouldn't step on them because they would blend in with the ground.
What a sweetie. What an absolute angel.
Yes, I thought it was fantastic.
As far as Whimsy, I call it just entertainment in my life, but you could consider it whimsy. Traveling, I travel through a lot of airports, and I love people watching. But in my head, people that are traveling together, I go through this whole backstory of their lives. Like, this couple over here, power couple, running a company together. Like, they're both crushing it. And I come up with like this whole backstory of like, they actually hate their in-laws. You know, that's why they're always traveling, you know, whatever. But then there's a family with kids, and and a lot of the times it is real life examples, but a lot of the times you can see that like there are a lot of families out there traveling with kids that fucking hate their lives. And I'm just like,
yes.
You know, like, you know, and I'll come up with a whole story. And don't get me wrong, I know that's not every family, and I know it's not every time they travel, but it's just, you know, you can clearly see it on people's faces. And there was one when I went to Houston a couple months ago. And there was this man and woman traveling together. They barely spoke to each other. They were dressed in all black. They were spies. 100%. They were hitmen. They were spies of some kind. And I was watching them eagle eye the whole time. The goal was to work on the podcast in my downtime between flights. And I didn't get anything done because I was just so enamored with these people. You couldn't even see if they were a couple. They would talk. They were very kind and pleasant to each other. But every time one got up, the other one would watch their bag. But they were both very aware of their surroundings. Like, I love that kind of shit. I would say that that's a type of whimsy that I add to my life because it's entertaining.
Yes. Yeah, I do that too. When I was a kid, so Sarah, you probably can relate to this. Other than my two younger sisters, every relative I have is like a decade older than I am. And so whenever I would visit my cousins, they were all like already adults. And if we ever went to like the zoo or the aquarium, they would like narrate the animals talking to each other. So like there's two like otters holding hands, and they would like make up this whole conversation between the two of them. So that needs to happen.
Oh, I love that.
That needs to happen more often.
I come across TikTok videos like that.
Yes.
Where people do like voiceovers of animals, and it's the most fucking hilarious thing ever.
Yes. Yes. Also, I don't know why I don't do this more often, but like cute animal videos are my fucking favorite thing. But the ones that are like us in another life, and it's like two otters playing, or it's like two frogs, like you know.
Yes.
Oh, I
Yes.
love that shit. That's adorable. Adorable.
I love that.
This one we're doing. We are going to make it part of our brand as the podcast. We need to do this. Non-negotiable. I wear crowns while relaxing or just doing cleaning or everyday chores.
Okay.
We need crowns
All right.
to wear them on the pod. I'm sorry.
I can make that happen. No, don't apologize to me. We can make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
I love that idea.
Mine will be red and yours will be green, obviously.
Okay.
I realized this the other day,
that.
but our favorite colors are opposites because my favorite color is like burgundy and your favorite color is lime green.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And I love me some lime green, man.
I know.
I love that shit.
And every time I see something that's lime green, I'm like, Sarah needs this in her life. This person also goes on to say, like, you know, they have they also make magic wands. And I was like, when I first read that, I was like, but now I'm like, yo, I could really use a magic wand.
I wouldn't mind like a spirit stick.
I mean, I could use both kinds.
We could all use a magic wand. Thank you so much. But a spirit stick, I wouldn't mind. I actually have. Okay, I'm also one of those weird people that I keep particular cardboard boxes because it's a good box and like I might need it. And thank God that I have, because now I'm moving to Texas and I need those good boxes. But anyway, I've kept one pretty solid cardboard tube that I am a fan of because it's like it's like one that you can't bend very easily. It's not like wrapping paper tubes. It's like a thick it's a thick one. It's a real good thick one. So it's just, I'm on camera realizing what I'm doing. Jesus Christ. Yeah. But maybe I'll bedazzle that bad boy and that'll be my spirit stick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Naming your sourdough starter? I want a sourdough starter. Do I have time to make sourdough? No. Do I want a sourdough starter? Absolutely I do.
Can I rub something totally dope in your face right now?
Yes.
The family that I am moving in with, my brother-in-law is a chef.
So, I will be coming to it.
Please do. Please do. But also, God, they bake stuff and they make stuff and they cook stuff and they do random shit all the time. So like, it was like National Hot Dog Day the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So they made hot dogs, wrapped it in macaroni and cheese, wrapped it in like a phyllo dough type of thing, and then deep fried it. Now, is that good meal prep and taking care of my body type of food? No. But do I want to celebrate National Hot Dog Day?
Yes. Also, is that taking care of my soul? Okay.
Correct. Correct. So, yeah.
This lady named her sourdough starter Susie Diaz. Someone else named theirs Sour Gary, which I also really love.
I love that. That means we need to name the air fryer. Let's name the air fryer.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
When I was a teenager, I named my mom's van Prudence.
Did you name your car?
I didn't name my car, but that is the only car I've ever named, and it was Prudence.
My Equinox. I've always named my cars. My Equinox is Edna.
Oof,
I like her a lot.
That is a really good one. I don't know what I would name my car, honestly. She says hi to the moon and stars.
Oh, I really love that. I
Me too.
am 100% a sunrise, sunset, moonlight girl. So
Mhm.
also I have really gotten into stargazing in a sense of like this year in Missouri, you've been able to see planetary lineup and stuff. So like it was when Gordo was still here, when he was first here, all of the planets were aligned where you could see a bunch of them with like an app on your phone. I saw Mars for the
Yeah.
first time. 35 years old, I saw Mars, and you could see, I mean, obviously I'm not seeing Mars the way that you would see pictures of Mars with NASA, right? But you see that it's clearly a planet because it is orange in the sky.
Mhm.
Like it was
Mhm.
so cool. And like Northern Lights and stuff, whenever I see Northern Lights, I'm like, "Oh, hello, darling. I've missed you." Every time. So I love that shit. Absolutely. Let's do more of that.
Yes. There is a pretty decent botanical garden in the town that I live in, and I really like it. It's not like I've definitely been to better ones, but it has a pond with a bunch of really big catfish in it and one turtle. And you can feed the fish, but the turtle also eats the fish food. And if you throw like little pellets, he'll like swim towards them. Very cute. I haven't named him, but we should.
I was going to
Um,
say we need to give him an honorary podcast nickname.
Franklin.
Nah, come on. That's too easy.
All right, that's it for us, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, especially commenting because we love your comments so much. Obviously rate too so that other people can see us. Don't forget to join our Discord. We have our book club this month. It's Rider's Blood, Moonlight Black by Micah Silber. Her information will be in the show notes. Really excited about this one. It's like a sci-fi mystery sort of situation. Anyway, it's very much my bag, so I'm excited about it. A thank you to our sponsors, the OG Forever Storage, fantastic, been supporting us since the beginning. Primal Queen, also fantastic. I am still currently using it. And then mushroom coffee or everyday dose mushroom coffee, which I actually have both the coffee and the matcha, and they're both pretty top tier. I'm forgetting something. Oh, we will be at Lit and Libations in November. November
8th. And what's
8th.
really cool, they actually just posted a buy one get one free special. I don't know how long it's going to be lasting, but you guys should check that out because whatever. And the theme is The Great Gatsby this year for November. So,
Yes.
please. And we love you.
And without you, we would be potting into void. And scene.
Scene.